It wasn't until the woman walked into court in her lawyer's robe that the rich kid realized the person he had just beaten on the street was actually his defense attorney. He had even run over her daughter with his car, and only then did he understand the price of his arrogance. The woman was a lawyer undefeated in over 100 trials, known to everyone as the Black Widow. 3 years ago her husband died in a car accident. Before he passed he begged her to take care of their daughter, so she gave up her legal career and devoted herself to raising her daughter and caring for her mother-in-law. Their lives were simple and happy, until one woman appeared and turned everything upside down. Confused about her intentions, she sent her daughter and mother-in-law outside to play. As soon as they left, the female CEO rushed to hand her a business card, begging her to take on a case. She said her boyfriend had been falsely accused of drunk driving that killed someone. He had been sentenced to serious prison time, but she swore he was innocent. The woman asked when the trial would be. The CEO said it was that very afternoon. The urgency made the lawyer suspicious, but the CEO promised $5 million once the case was over. She even sent bodyguards to deliver cash and property as a deposit, but the lawyer refused immediately. She never practiced for money, she fought only for justice. The CEO was stunned by her resolve, and promised to give her all the company's legal work afterward. The lawyer didn't refuse, but made it clear she would speak only for justice. The CEO left, and quickly called her boyfriend to share the good news, telling him the Black Widow would defend him, and to be sure to show up at court that afternoon. The man was thrilled, and grew even more arrogant. He sped wildly through the streets, and struck an old woman and a young girl. Instead of helping, he accused them of extortion. He cursed at bystanders who called him out, bragging he had the most famous lawyer in the country, and no one could beat him in court. But the people he hit were the lawyer's own daughter and mother-in-law. The old woman was stunned. She knew her daughter-in-law would never defend a man like this, but the rich kid thought she was lying, and tried to leave. Just then the CEO called. Before he could confess the crash, her bodyguards had already arrived, and he ordered them to rough up the old woman and the child. The grandmother begged for mercy. He demanded she kneel for his forgiveness. Just as she was about to collapse, the lawyer finally arrived. She quickly learned what happened, and ordered him to apologize immediately. She warned him he had committed hit and run and assault, crimes that would send him away for at least 10 years. The man laughed it off, saying the Black Widow would protect him. That was when she revealed who she was, but he didn't believe her. He even told his guards to attack her. Only the crowd saved her and got them to safety. She rushed her family to the hospital, and in that moment she made her choice. Back in court the rich kid bragged he had beaten up some woman pretending to be the Black Widow, and then the courtroom doors swung open. A familiar figure stepped inside. The CEO greeted her with relief, but she ignored her completely, and walked straight to the plaintiff's table, declaring she would represent the victim. Only then did the rich kid realize the Black Widow he had mocked was actually his own lawyer, and regret finally hit him too late.